This is a schizoaffective disorder experience slash Seroquel log. I came down with schizoaffective disorder on May 2012. I was diagnosed in October 2013, but I didn't want to believe it. Well, I'll start out with the medications, and then I'll backtrack from there. But I'm on Seroquel 400 milligrams and 0.8 milligrams of risperidol. Seroquel is a very draining drug. It knocks the life out of you. It makes you feel like you're in a coma. Makes you feel tired. Makes you feel drowsy. Sometimes dizzy. Makes you feel like a zombie. And risperidol does the same, but risperidol will clear up your thoughts. It's an antipsychotic. Seroquel is an antipsychotic as well, and both clear up your thoughts. Both of them will get you out of psychosis. They will make your life less chaotic. They will make your lows go away. They will make your severe lows go away. They will give you the desire to eat more. Seroquel, it stabilizes your mood. That's what it mainly does, and boy, does it stabilize your mood. Does it stabilize your freaking mood. Makes you very, very, very feel stoned all the time. And what it does is it does some good effects, but it's got some negative effects too, and it's a real pain to work with. And working on getting off of those come 2017, it's a very slow, painful process. The changes are by minuscule milligrams. I used to be like this very lively guy, very emotional and like in your face, kind of like really fun, cool guy. And then like the mental illness came on, and I was struggling. But these Seroquel and risperidol, these meds, they make you feel very lifeless, and they just they make your face feel stiff sometimes, and you don't have the energy to laugh at jokes or crack jokes, and because you can't feel them, it changes you in some aspects. For better or for worse, you really have no option but to take these. And it makes you uncomfortable with yourself in certain aspects because you feel like a totally different person when you're on them. It's hard for me to go outside because I'm confused. I'm not confused. I used to be confused. That was one of the symptoms of the mental illness. But it makes me feel uncomfortable with myself. It makes me feel like, how am I going to look when I go out here? My facial expressions aren't the same. I can't have enough energy that I used to have. Just working to get off of them. And this is also a log for anyone who is about to take Seroquel, or their doctor recommended Seroquel, or they're mentally ill with schizoaffective disorder. I would just say to them, if you're tired of feeling the same way every day, and you just feel like shit every single day, and you can't get out of it, and there's no positivity, there's no enjoyment in any minute of your day for a long time, I would say just suck it up and take it. Give in. Just give in. And I think it'll come down to a point where you eventually don't have a choice to take these medications or not. And I wouldn't fight it as much as you think. It does change you, but the change is not permanent. That's what the doctors told me, at least. What else? Yeah, it's been quite a battle. When I was originally on 700 milligrams of Seroquel and 1 milligram of Risperidol. And it is crazy. It makes you feel terrible. You can't enjoy things that you usually enjoy. And you just feel like this blob. You feel very normal, and it's ugly, and it's just this blob of terrible. Yeah, that I would say to anyone who's about to take Seroquel, or who's just tired of, or their doctor recommended it for them, or they're tired of feeling mentally ill, just take it. And if you feel a difference, then keep on it. But if give it a period of when you're ready to get off of it. Give it a time period to where you're clear and you've got your head on straight and you've got a good perspective, and then slowly try and wean yourself off of them. Now I'm going to go into schizoaffective disorder and the experiences that I faced going into it. Before I go into it, the mental hospital experiences are they are crazy. I'm not going to give any names or anything, but I will tell you the people that I was with, and because it's all confidential, and I will tell you the people that I faced, and the experiences that I felt having schizoaffective disorder. When I was feeling it, it first started coming on when around in little bits and pieces, like in March of 2012, I would feel really depressed for like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes at a time, and just feel really sad. And then I'd make a comeback just somehow with some real nice, great feelings. And then it would slowly get a little more and more and more as time went on. I would feel more desperate and more distraught. Just more and more. And then as it came into May 2012, sorry, my phone is running out of space. But as it came on in May, it turned into a full-fledged, just total attack of just depression and confusion and crazy thinking that was absolutely out of this world, totally out of this world. That's all I can describe it as. It just became crazy. I would go upstairs into this room, lock myself up there for like 4 days at a time. I would not eat for at least 3 days at a time. I would not sleep for 3 days at a time. Sometimes I was thin as a rail. I mean, I still am thin as a rail, but I'm not. I just was very, very, very deathly thin. I was like a Holocaust victim. Yeah, but yeah, it was bad. I was cutting myself. I was cutting my arm for no reason. I was just very low, just dropped to the floor low. Everything was negative. Everything was totally terrible. And it literally felt like a demon was dragging me to hell every day. No hope at all. I thought about killing myself all the time. I was writing all these crazy things that didn't make any sense. and then I was hospitalized in 2012 of October 2012, which was crazy. There I was with people who I spent the night with people who had smashed their loved one's head in with a brick, mom's head in with a brick. I stayed with people who had uh, smashed all their car windows. Um, People who smashed all their mom's car windows. People who had a crying illness and they couldn't stop crying. People who were rape victims. People who had committed very cruel acts of crime. Even people who were just who have been in juvenile hall, people who have been just crazy through times of insanity, very insane times. Some people who put a knife up to their chest, people who tried choking themselves and killing themselves, people who had hallucinations with seeing demons that were trying to kill them, like a girl and a boy soaked with blood, trying to kill them, telling them to do evil things. People who had disorders where their senses were mixed up. All their senses were really mixed up. I think it's called synesthesia, and people who had taken very, very crazy drugs and that have messed them up mentally in ways that are irreversible. People who were throwing chairs and stuff. Yeah, crazy stuff. Um, yeah. Yeah, so I had gone through crazy stuff too while my dad was trying to take me to the hospital. I opened up the car door on the freeway trying to get out and kill myself, but I didn't, obviously. Obviously. Uh, but yeah, crazy stuff. Thank God those days are gone, and I hope that everyone who had gone through those times, those days are gone for them too. Um, I really do hope for that for other people. Um, but yeah, I was just manic, just very low. I was flunking school. I switched schools 2 or 3 times from Woodcrest to River Springs to Poly to all these places. And just crazy times. And then I was yeah. So the second hospitalization was in April 2013, and the third was in finally August of 2013. And August of 2013 was where I was going through intense group therapies, and yeah, the climax of what caused me to be hospitalized was I went to someone's house in the middle of the night. Um, and yeah, crazy times. But in August of 2013, I was going through group therapy, and they finally forced me to take the medication. I didn't have any choice. They put me in this room. Well, another time during the third hospitalization, they put me in this room where they drugged me with sleep medication and and antipsychotic medication, and I had to sleep in that room. Yeah, but I'm finally better. Still sleepy and very apathetic feeling and very emotionless, but I'm gonna get off of these things and go back to being my normal self. Um, yeah, that's it. To anyone with schizoaffective disorder or anyone with a mental illness, I would just tell them, I know I've said it before, but if you're tired of feeling like shit every day and life is getting worse and worse and more chaotic, and you're just tired of, there's no hope throughout the day at all, there's no feelings of joy at all for long periods of time at a time, like 6 months at a time, where you're just tired of feeling the same way like shit every day, I would say take the medication. Don't hesitate. Give in. Just give in. I know it's going to be crazy, and I know the changes are going to be drastic, but it's not permanent. And muscle through it and just take it. I know everyone's experiences are different, but that's just coming from my personal experience. Um, and there you have it. I've shared my personal experience, um, just to shine some light on a topic that not many people know about, and that's in the dark and needs to be shined, have a light shine on them with, that needs some sympathy and needs some true understanding. So.